Good morning, reception. So it's time for topic, and today we are planting our bee balls. So in your goodie bag that the teachers dropped off at your house tomorrow, you should have had a plant pot, a seed ball, and a little bag of soil. So we are linking our literacy today to our topic. So we need to think about the instructions of how to plant a seed. So let's do it together. First, we're going to need to fill our plant pot with soil. Now you'll notice in the bottom of your plant pot there are lots of holes. This is so if we put too much water in, it can escape out the bottom and not drown the seed. So I recommend popping your plant pot on a plate. For best results, it says to leave your plant pot somewhere sunny. So I'm going to leave mine on the windowsill. So first, we need to put the soil in the plant pot. In your bag, we have put the exact amount of soil you need. So you need to put all of it in the plant pot. I'm going to use a shovel to do my soil, but you can use a spoon or tip it in if you like. So step one, fill your plant pot with soil. Okay, if you need to pause the video to keep filling your soil, you can do that, but I'm going to carry on because we don't have much time in the video. So I have now filled my plant pot with soil. I'm going to give it a little wiggle just to loosen the soil, and it helps the roots of the seed when they start to grow. So next we need to plant the seed. So you should have a nice colourful seed ball. I've got a bluebell seed because we ran out of the bee balls for the grown-ups. So next we're going to put the ball in the middle of our soil, and we're going to push it halfway down into the pot and then cover it up so you can't see it. Now the reason that we only push it halfway is because the roots need room to grow when the flower starts to grow. So that's why we put it halfway down. Next, we need to water the flower. So the reason we do this is to help moisten while the flower is germinating. So during the germination stage, that's when the seed begins to grow, it needs a lot of water. So for the next week, you need to make sure that your soil is always nice and wet. And you'll know when to stop, because as you pour the water in, as the water starts to come out onto the plate, stop. So you're going to need some water, and we're going to moisten the soil. Okay, so as you can see, my water has started to escape onto the plate, so I know to stop. So there we go. First, we put the soil in the plant pot, then we put the seed into the soil. There, lastly, or next, finally, we watered the soil. Okay, now your seeds are going to be all different, and that's what I'm really excited to see. Some of you might have cornflower seeds, you might have poppies, you might have Swan River daisies, all different types of wildflowers, but they all take a different time to begin to grow. So don't worry if yours hasn't started to show in the next few days. It might just take a little bit longer, but you're going to keep them at home and look after them, so it doesn't matter when yours starts to grow. This week, we will be looking at what a plant needs to grow. So if you want to do a little bit of research ahead of that next lesson, it would be great to see what you find out about what a plant needs. Don't forget, your literacy task today is to write a set of instructions on how to plant a seed. I can't wait to see what flowers you get.